Leeza Gibbons along with you, helping you through the nighttime. And I really need to thank my next guest for so many things. Say hello to Bob Pranga, also known as Dr. Christmas. How are you, Bob?
Hello, gorgeous.
Listen, I say thank you. First of all, I've given so many people your beautiful book, Christmas Style, and I am using the step-by-step guide this year myself.
You
because
are?
my kids are each putting up their own trees. And I'm
Really?
trying to teach them the fundamentals according to you, Dr. Christmas.
Oh, you're a doll. You know that. But if you need any help, give me a jingle. I'll be happy to come over.
Well, let's give the rundown to all of my listeners, just to impress them, because it always impresses the heck out of me. The people with whom you have worked, and
Well,
the tree, and you'll see a lot of these trees in the Christmas style book, like the Hilton's Christmas tree, which I think is so spectacular.
yes, we decorate for Paris and her family, and you, of course, and
Yeah,
Candace,
right. Me in Paris and people like that.
and people like that, and Candace and Kate Hudson, and Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, it really goes across the spectrum on who I've been able to meet, and it's been really cool.
Well, the cool thing about you is you come in with your little elves, and one year I went away, came back, and Bob and his team had done it created this just winter wonderland in my home, and it was breathtakingly gorgeous. What has been the most surprising thing that you've discovered in speaking first in this segment of star homes? I mean, were you surprised that somebody wanted something so traditional or something so not?
Well, you know what, Lisa? For the most part, everybody thinks because, you decorate for celebrities that all of a sudden there's going to be this wild, outlandish thing. And for most people, it's really what they grew up with. And so they'd be surprised how conservative and traditional most Hollywood celebrities are. And so when I occasionally go, well, why don't we try something a little different or just kind of create it for them, they, generally come home surprised, and the result is usually good. And some people like you are just like, okay, just make it pretty. I'm coming back later, and and hopefully we please.
But like with Shaquille O'Neal, does he have like a 15-foot Christmas tree?
Well, the interesting thing about Shaquille is that because he is so tall, we had to have an 18-foot Christmas tree.
Okay, I was joking, but you did?
We did, yeah, seriously, because it's so out of perspective with him. I really wished he would work for me because, I'm so, we're all so short.
I know, but you're jolly and cute.
Well, that's what they tell me. I don't know. Don't talk to my elves.
But now what many people don't know about you is, you've worked your way around the entertainment business from the other side as well.
Well, yes, we did the whole thing, left college, went to New York, actually worked on Saturday Night Live when I first started out, and got my union card working on SNL 120 years ago, and then I thought I was a star, and then decided to go to New York and pursue it, and got to do the whole soap opera circuit. And then when I got to be an age where I didn't really fit anywhere, I had to figure it out, and I ended up working at Macy's in Herald Square. And Mia Farrow walked in one day and saw me just decorating a tree for their Christmas shop, and they said, "Gee, I wish somebody would do that in my home." And I said, "Well, I'll come over." I'm so shy. And she let me come over, which is so amazing to me. I mean, how many store clerks would you let just come to your house?
Exactly, and that's where it started with that in that window at Macy's.
And then I ended up moving to LA because New York got too cold. And we started doing it out here and ended up working for the Hilton family, Kathy and Rick and, Paris, the whole gang there. And Kathy actually got me started and introduced to a lot of, LA community and society. And next thing you know, I just decided to call myself Dr. Christmas because I made house calls and people just call me. And it's been a really interesting journey ever since.
I love so many things about your story, but you were flexible because, like you said, everybody's got a dream, and I'm all about that. But sometimes you have to kind of readjust your dream or find a new dream. And what you did was, like you said, you were willing to put yourself out there and be open to what might be next. And I think that's very cool.
Well, I'm still going to be a star. No.
Well, you are, and you are, baby. Goodness knows, you're talking to me. You don't have to convince me of that.
Well, the funny thing about it is that the whole point of the Christmas originally was to keep me in, my rent paid while I was going out to do auditions and things. And what happened was the Christmas kind of took over. And so now I still get to go on television and radio shows and meet all the really cool people, and it's kind of fun. But at the heart of me, there's still that part that's like, if somebody offers me a part somewhere, I do it.
Of course. All right, hang on, Bob. Bob Pranga, Dr. Christmas. If you have not seen the book Christmas Style, pick it up. It's really beautiful, and we'll talk through what some of the example trees he has there, because he has some trees named after certain stars that are just, what do you call it, Bob? The 12 Dames of Christmas?
Yeah, the 12 Dames of Christmas.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, we'll run that down next. More right around the corner. You're locked on to Leeza Live. Thank you so much to everybody who calls me and writes me and sends me an email at LeezaGibbons.com. I really appreciate it. And I've been getting a lot of stressed out calls lately. Many of us are feeling the pressure of the holiday. And, it's just not supposed to be that. But it does get to be overwhelming. If you need tips on how to produce, because it's a big production, your holiday around your house, Dr. Christmas Bob Pranga is on the live line with us. And Bob, don't you find that people, I don't want to overstate, but sometimes do freak out a little bit?
Well, I that's really why I have a business, is because once upon a time people just realized that all of a sudden we're all so busy. I don't know what we're all so busy doing, but we're all very busy. And I was getting very, disappointed in everyone would talk about Christmas in this negative way. And I thought, well, what can we do that will help them enjoy the holiday more, because I really enjoy it, and I wanted it to make it easier. And so we really started the company about how can we do this easier? How can we give the people their time back? And so I started the decorating company where I literally, you can sit on the couch and have a cup of cocoa and say, oh, that's really great. And the best part about it is that I come back and take it all down and put it away. And my belief is the decoration should not become the event of the holiday. I mean, it's about spending quality time with people and enjoying being together. I mean, the decorations enhance the mood, but if it's all about worrying about whether the tree gets up or the wreath is on the door, I think we're missing the point.
Well, but having said that, we're all going to do it, and we all do love to do it. And you helped me understand that there's a way to look at, you take the ornaments down from the attic or wherever you keep them, and you look at them and go, okay, great. And especially if you got your kids involved. But what are kind of the 1, 2, 3 steps that will help people just with their tree?
Well, the 1, 2, 3 steps are, first of all, everyone, Christmas comes the same time every year. So give yourself enough ample time to plan and, prep it a little bit. Don't just wait for the day to make it happen, because generally that just, chaos ensues the minute you wait to the last minute to do something. And second of all, really kind of have a little, if you're really into themes or really into design, have it thought out. Have all of your pieces available for you and ready to go. Check all of the lights. Have the extension cords. But, I would say most of all, really want to do it in your heart. Don't do it just because you think you have to do it, because otherwise it's not an enjoyable task. And, if you don't want to do it, invite other people to join you or call me.
I love what you taught me, which was, go ahead and get some of your inexpensive ornaments, put those towards the inside of the tree, supporting players, and let your stars be on the outer branches, so those are what kind of takes your breath away.
Well, we came up with that system when, people were asking me, how can you do a beautiful tree but not have the cost? And it really is about filling, I just took the movie analogy where your stars, movies don't sell without stars, and Christmas trees are very similar. So you pick your 5 or 6 major pieces that either create the theme or something you really love to do. And then you fill it up with the featured players, which are the inexpensive glass balls or the extras, as I call them. And you can create a whole tree just of inexpensive ornaments. And then by putting 5 or 6 really nice ones on and maybe a couple pieces of ribbon, you have the same look really for half the cost.
Bob helped me do. That was kind. You really did. This was just my pictures. This sort of legacy garland that we did. And I've also done like a legacy tree. And people have loved that idea where you take your vintage pictures and put them either in the frame ornaments or some other way to display them. That's beautiful. Just some tips to pass along. Dr. Christmas, it's always great to talk to you. Happy holidays, my friend.
Well, thank you, Darren. I hope we get to see you. If not, then maybe we'll see you in the new year. And I caught you on Larry King the other night. You were fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Well, as I recall, I think that I owe you a martini.
And I will come to collect. And they're calling me to go on TV now, so I have to go. But
okay, have a good show.
All right, sweetie. We'll talk soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Dissed for a bigger show. There you go. Christmas Style is his book. I'm Leeza Gibbons. We'll be right back at you. Stay close.
Hey, Lise, did you get Suzanne's phone message this morning?
No.
This
No.